I first started beekeeping 14 years ago, and it all happened kind of by accident. We were invited to a bee club meeting through the 5 County Beekeepers Association, and at the end of the meeting, a raffle was drawn and we won a hive with bees. Pretty fantastic. Also made us a little bit nervous because we'd been to one meeting and now we were bee havers, not really beekeepers at that point. So we went back the next month and we won another hive. And it was kind of like the universe was saying, okay, you're gonna do this now. And so that's what we've been doing for 14 years. Fun fact about beekeeping is, yes, I get stung, but it doesn't bother me as much because bee venom actually helps break down arthritic tissue. And so all of the injuries that I sustained playing sports in high school and college kind of aren't rearing their ugly heads in the form of arthritis now that I'm a little bit older. So that's kind of a cool thing about bees and beekeeping. Maybe something that will make you a little bit less trepidatious when you're thinking about honeybees. All right, when we talk about making honey, I usually like to preface it by saying, I do not make any of the honey. That's what my bees do. In fact, a honeybee will work her entire life, which during the summer and spring is about 6 weeks. So she will fly and gather nectar and work real hard, and her entire life's work will equate to about 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey. So in another way to think about it is it takes 12 honeybees their entire life to produce a single teaspoon of honey. Once they do that, we will remove the honeycomb from the hives. We will take off the wax cappings that they put over top to make sure that the honey stays inside the hive until they need it. And then we will use a centrifuge, what we call an extractor, to spin the honey out. And then we will strain any little residual pieces of wax from the honey, and then we put it into a bottle. So bees produce 5 products that come from the hive: beeswax, propolis, pollen, royal jelly, and of course honey. People use all of those products to make different things. A lot is used in the cosmetic industry. Soaps can be made, body butters, creams, lotions. When I'm actually in the field beekeeping, I have several tools that I'll use, and I get a lot of questions when I go into elementary schools and middle schools about, do I dress in the big white outfit that most people are familiar with when they think about, like that's what they think about when they think about beekeepers and beekeeping. And I will tell you this, it is far too hot in North Carolina for me to be wearing a full-on suit. So sometimes I will wear a bee jacket that has a hood. Sometimes I will wear just a veil covering my face. And sometimes you'll see me out in the bee yard with Crocs, yoga pants, and a t-shirt. So it really depends on the type of beekeeping that I'm doing and the temperament of the hives, and that has a lot to do with the time of year that I'm beekeeping in. I have what we call hive tools. They look like teeny tiny crowbar type things, and I'll use those to pull frames out of the hive. And then probably the tool that most people are familiar with outside of the jacket that I wear is a smoker. It's a billows, and when we light the fuel and we kind of puff it in front of the hive, it will calm the bees and allow us to work without too much disturbance to the bees and their activities. Beekeeping is a wonderful hobby. It is so relaxing. You're doing good work. You're helping maintain our genetic diversity in our honeybee populations. So if you would like to get started in beekeeping, I suggest reaching out first to your local beekeepers association. They're going to be a wealth of knowledge. They're going to be able to get you set up in a beekeeping class. They are going to be able to find you a mentor, and they are going to be able to help you shuffle through all of the information that's out there about beekeeping and just give you the information that really pertains to you, the type of beekeeping that you're going to be doing, and the location here in North Carolina where you're going to be doing it. So reach out to your local beekeepers association if you would like to start beekeeping. We've got a Johnston County Beekeepers Association. There is the 5-County Beekeepers Association located right here in Zebulon. There's the Wake County Beekeepers Association, a Franklin County Beekeepers Association, so you'll be able to find one that's near you.